Hello, welcome to the Viking Code School demo for building a style sheet. In this video, we're going to take a look at a blog post and how that might be styled. So here we have a very simple lorem ipsum blog post with some dummy text and some placeholder images and a quote. So common things that you would see in a blog post. We also have our blog post split into two columns. Watch what happens as I resize the page. Once I get around to, I think maybe 768 pixels or so, we collapse to a single column. So that is done with CSS media queries. All this stuff we're just about to look at in our markup and our styles. So we have post.html, post.css. Let's take a look. So we have our post header. We're aligning the text to center, adding some padding, setting the color for the post, and also for this pseudo selector is useful here. This is what is actually doing the styling for the first letter of each post. So we're saying the first letter of the post or of a paragraph, we're going to make it this color. And then later on down here, we're going to affect the size and letter spacing as well. And then here we're setting the indent, the text indent for paragraphs and the line height. Here is where we're actually setting the default columns, the gap, the column rule. So this is the line between the columns, the column gap, spacing, and number of columns. Also a margin at the bottom. And then some more styles for things like the block quote, images, just putting space in between those elements. Specifically for the image, making sure that it displays correctly, centered. Adding that border on the left, that red border on the left of our block quote. And then finally, our media query. So we're saying anything smaller than 768 pixels, we're going to affect these styles. So we're going to say post, set the column count to 1, set the padding to 16 pixels, set the max width to 512, and basically center this in a single column. So that is what happens when we get down to that size. So this is styling a blog post with CSS.